Welcome to your YouTube channel Open Secret. I am your host Ashish Chand. These days we are doing a joint study of Katha Upanishad. This is our 78th video in the series Friends 14-78. Today we will be studying verse 2-3-11, second chapter, third section, Shlok 11. Dharmraj has taken us to a level where it is now understood that quiet mind is the launch pad for the further journey. Friends, the three shlokas, the last two and this one jointly are referred from Yoga Darshan. And as I told you, we feel lucky and obliged that we have done the series on Yoga Darshan. Yamraj first talked about Manish, the conquest of mind by intellect. Then he talked about Buddhi na vicheshtate, end of externalized activity. And now Yama talks about Yogam iti sthiram, yogic state free of thought. Friends, as seniors, as professionals, we know it that it all does not happen so easily. Even a habit remains. It does not go off so simply. कितना भी हम practice करें, the habit remains. If with lots of efforts we are able to remove H, a bit remains. And then some of us are very intelligent, very involved, very clever, very demanding, very absolute. And then if we are able to remove A, the bit remains. And friends, then there are some of us who are even evolved, knowledgeable, concerned, practicing, consistent, and if we are able to remove the B out of it, it remains. When to get out of a habit is so difficult, then what to talk about the transcendence, the total change, elevating our evolution state. But then the Indian scriptures, and as we are referring now to Yoga Darshan, friends, it is far above all these limitations. This Guru, Acharya, Shastri, and the Shastra. These two plus your practice, your consistency surely takes you where you want to reach, even where the man is destined to reach, to the absolute truth. This mantra can be rightly termed योग साधना द्वारा परम पद प्राप्ति. Friends, let's see what Yama has to say. 2-3-11 ताम योगमिति मन्यन्ते स्थिरा मिन्द्रिय धारणाम अप्रमत्त स्तदा भवति योगो हि प्रभवाप्ययो. The firm control of the senses they regard as yoga. Then the yogin becomes free from all vagaries of mind, for the yoga is acquired and lost. Yama has touched the depths of practice and practicality what Yoga Darshan has touched. As I told you, there are only a few shlokas on the Ashtang limbs, and then there are a host of explanations and new stages where the man reaches, which type of man reaches where, and so many stages of evolution. Acquired and lost. The word meaning is simple, friends. It's a simple story. कहते हैं उस स्थिर इंद्रिय धारणा को ही योग कहते हैं. उस समय पुरुष प्रमाद रहित हो जाता है, क्योंकि योग ही उत्पत्ति और नाश रूप है. Acquired and lost. The transformations happen out of the cyclic ways. उस ऐसी अवस्था को ही जो वास्तव में वियोग ही है योग मानते हैं. योगी की अवस्था हर प्रकार से अनर्थ संयोग की वियोग रूपा है. ऐसी अवस्था में ही आत्मा अपने अविद्या आदि आरोप से रहित स्वरूप में स्थित रहता है. उस अवस्था को ही स्थिर इंद्रिय धारणा कहते हैं. स्थिर का मतलब अचल, इंद्रिय धारणा का मतलब बाह्य और आंतरिक कारणों का धारण करना. तब उस समय साधक अप्रमत्त प्रमाद रहित हो जाता है. मीनिंग चित्त समाधान के प्रति सर्वदा संयत्न रहता है. सामर्थ्य तो चाहिए, क्योंकि बुद्धि आदि की चेष्टा का अभाव हो जाने पर प्रमाद होना संभव नहीं है. अतः बुद्धि आदि की चेष्टा का अभाव होने से पूर्व ही अप्रमाद का विधान कर लिया जाता है. ऐसा वास्तव में इसलिए कहा गया है क्योंकि योग ही प्रभव और अपव्यय, उत्पत्ति और लय रूप धर्म वाला है। तात्पर्य ऐसा है कि लय की निवृत्ति के लिए प्रमाद का अभाव करना चाहिए। फ्रेंड्स, द ट्रू launch pad is set only in a quiet mind. Tam yogam iti manyante. The wise ones declare that is yoga. Sthiram indriya dharanam. Where there is firm control over the senses. Apramattaha tada bhavati. And one is freed from the vagaries of the mind. Yoga hi prabhavap yayau. But even this quiet yogic state comes and goes. Friends, Dharmraj is picking up the best ones from the Yoga Sutras. He is saying yoga is at the very outset Chit Vritti Nirodh, the destruction of all thoughts in the mind. Success in ending all external activity culminates in this state. Friends, this is not the end of sadhana, but a perfect platform, a launching pad from which to enter into deep meditation on the self. When the stillness of the intellect is achieved, your focus becomes unimpeded. The quiet mind achieved through yoga launches you into the real meditation. And the beauty is that, however, the yogic state of stillness fluctuates. It grows and decays. It comes and goes according to the guna that is predominant. Friends, in itself, when divorced from the knowledge of the self, it is of no permanent spiritual value. If the stilled mind is not focused on the self, great vigilance is needed to ensure that when thoughts return, they do not throw you into a mode of desire. Vigilance holds at bay all lurking desires. Such vigilance is needed actually. It underlines the fact that yogic quietude of mind is a temporary state induced by means such as breath control, power of intellect over mind, and such. This cannot be sustained for too long unless one uses it to establish himself in the self. That is the ultimate purpose of bringing the mind to a quiet state. that sets you for the further journey. Friends, Yama has explained here the method of practice pursued by you in order to develop your intuitive power and to come to realize ultimately your own self and thus become immortal. Yama says the process of self-development and self-perfection is yoga. If truly practiced, yoga promises you its goal to the godhood. Yamraj clearly exclaims that yoga means in its practical application the firm control of the sense organs. Friends, we should keep into consideration some truths at this stage. Yes, certain amount of sense control comes as a matter of habit. We begin to live the discreet, decent life. We do not like our barbarianism to be out commanding us at any moment. These so-called charms of the neighborhood should not tempt us, should not take us out of our mind. Yes, we are helped in our self-control, no doubt, if the spirit of our age is one that follows the Dharma. Friends, if we find today a greater dose of barbarianism and cruelties among the children who are coming out of the universities than what we had observed during our times or the earlier times of our forefathers a couple of generations back. We know for certain the source for the low negativities among the modern educated class. Friends, this brings us to the challenge to us, the followers of the open secret. These children are innocent victims. It is not them, it is we who are to be condemned first. We are to be condemned much more ourselves, for certainly we have through our own commissions and omissions contributed much to the poisonous spirit of the present. Flouting truth and breaking the codes of morality in conscious acts of our life, we have allowed the spirit of our time to fall so low as today's desperations. Friends, we know it, the value of Dharma, the codes of life and living. Fortunately for us, this is our canvas, which I always say. For long, only till recent times, the people followed the dictates of Sanatan Dharma. until very recent times. They have been by a superfine system of communal living and through an ordered and rigid systems of social values, trying to keep up the spirit of Sanatan Dharma. Modernization has its rules, and friends, we know now even the simplicity has evaporated from our village life. This, of course, is a very personal subject of each one of us, but collectively also it is our subject. Friends, we know Shanti is the product of contentment, not a ghastly child born of sensuous flirtations with sense objects. I apologize for this digressions, friend. The spirit of our age always comes into my thoughts, and feeling friendly with you all, I speak it out. Certainly, the final and the total control over the Indriyas comes only from the moment of full realization of the self. Know it, friends, yoga to a student of Sanatan starts with and is continued in self-control. To him, the extreme development of his powers of concentration through a successful achievement in the control of his sense organs is the greatest of tapas. Control of the sense organs does not merely mean the mere negative idea of taking our sense organs away from their sense objects. This is only half the battle. Success can be achieved in self-control only when our minds are fixed firmly in steady concentration and meditation upon the Atman. At this time of your self-evolution, you become careful and do not allow your mind to fall back into the usual ruts of the sensuous thinking. You know the value of being totally careful. Yama warns again and again. He says, it is easy even for a highly developed student of yoga to get himself lost in the midst of his own successes if even for a moment he becomes careless. तो ऐसी है इसकी एक्सप्लेनेशन फ्रेंड्स. Quiet mind is the launch pad. Path of knowledge, dangerous but the shortest, is a razor path wherein a slip means total annihilation. Okay friends, that is the explanation of this sutra from Open Secret. We bring the meaning of Indian scriptures for the professionals of India, for the seniors of India. We believe strongly that it needs an Indian canvas to be able to understand the real meaning in these scriptures. The life is hidden in these sutras. The knowledge is shown in these sutras. I am pretty sure you would have liked our explanations. Thank you very much, friends. Please give this video a like. Please share it with those contacts whom you love. Please subscribe to our channel and help us increase our viewership. Thank you very much, friends. हे पूर्ण परमात्मा, पापों का कर खात्मा, विश्व बने धर्मात्मा, सब है तेरी आत्मा. May He bless us all. Thanks, friends.